Sloth bear, the amazing bear that carries its babies on its back. Have you ever heard of a bear that carries its babies on its back? Meet the sloth bear, one of the most unique and fascinating bears in the world. Native to the Indian subcontinent, the sloth bear can be found in India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. Unlike other bear species, sloth bears have evolved to become expert insect hunters, spending most of their lives searching for ants and termites. Feeding and diet. Sloth bears are omnivores, but insects make up most of their diet. In fact, termites and ants account for nearly 95% of the food they eat in the wild. Their feeding technique is truly remarkable. Using their long, curved claws, they tear open hard termite mounds and ant nests. Once a hole is made, they blow away loose dirt, and use their specially adapted lips and gap-toothed mouth to suck insects out like a vacuum cleaner. They can even close their nostrils while feeding to keep dirt and insects from entering their nose. Although insects are their favorite food, sloth bears also enjoy fruits such as mangoes and figs, flower buds, roots, nectar, and honey. They are excellent climbers and often scale trees to reach beehives. During times when food is scarce, they may even feed on carrion, which is the remains of dead animals. Sleeping habits and daily life. Sloth bears are mainly nocturnal animals, meaning they are most active at night. During the day, they rest in caves, natural dens, burrows, or sheltered areas near rivers and ravines. Female sloth bears with cubs sometimes become active during daylight hours. This helps them avoid predators and reduce encounters with other bears. These bears are generally shy and solitary, preferring to stay away from humans whenever possible. Reproduction and family life. The breeding season for sloth bears usually occurs between May and July. Male and female bears stay together for only a short period before going their separate ways. After a pregnancy lasting about 6 to 7 months, the female gives birth inside a secure den. Most litters consist of 1 or 2 cubs. Newborn cubs are blind and completely dependent on their mother. Their eyes open after about 2 to 3 weeks, and they remain inside the den for several months before venturing outside. One of the most incredible things about sloth bears is how mothers transport their young. The cubs climb onto their mother's back and ride there wherever she goes. This behavior is unique among bear species and helps protect the cubs from danger. The cubs continue riding on their mother's back until they are around 6 to 9 months old. They are weaned at about 9 months, but remain with their mother for up to 3 years while learning important survival skills. Life cycle and lifespan. The life of a sloth bear begins in a den where blind cubs depend entirely on their mother. After their eyes open, they gradually become stronger and eventually leave the den. Young bears spend years learning how to find food, avoid danger, and survive in the wild. Sadly, many cubs do not survive to adulthood. Nearly half die before reaching maturity due to natural dangers and environmental challenges. Those that survive can live between 20 and 25 years in the wild. In captivity, some sloth bears have lived up to 40 years. Habitat and environment. Sloth bears thrive in a variety of habitats, including tropical forests, dry forests, grasslands, scrublands, and rocky hills. They prefer areas rich in termite mounds and fruit-bearing trees because these provide the food they need throughout the year. Most sloth bears live in central India, as well as the western and eastern Ghats, although smaller populations can also be found in the foothills of the Himalayas and parts of northeastern India. Threats facing sloth bears. Despite their adaptability, sloth bears face several serious threats. The biggest threat is habitat loss. As forests are cleared for farming, mining, roads, and human settlements, sloth bears lose both their homes and food sources. Human-wildlife conflict is also increasing. When natural food becomes scarce, bears sometimes enter villages or farmland in search of food, leading to dangerous encounters with people. Poaching and illegal wildlife trade remain significant concerns. Some bears are hunted for their body parts, fur, or use in illegal wildlife markets. Climate change poses another growing threat by altering weather patterns and affecting fruit production and insect populations that sloth bears depend on. Population and conservation status. Today, sloth bear populations are declining across much of their range. Conservationists consider them a vulnerable species due to habitat destruction, poaching, and increasing conflicts with humans. Protected forests and wildlife reserves provide important safe havens for sloth bears. Conservation programs focus on protecting habitats, reducing poaching, and educating communities about living alongside wildlife. Conclusion. The sloth bear is one of nature's most extraordinary animals. From vacuuming up termites to carrying its cubs on its back, this remarkable bear has developed unique adaptations that help it survive. However, its future depends on protecting forests, preserving food sources, and reducing human impact on its environment. By supporting wildlife conservation efforts, we can help ensure that future generations continue to witness the incredible life of the sloth bear. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing animal, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this fascinating story with other wildlife enthusiasts.